How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map tour for a new mod map to Farming Simulator 22 called Competition. And we're going to start with the description from the mod hub, and it reads, this map is suitable for two-team competitions. You'll be able to face each other on the two symmetrical sides of the map. It is up to you to choose between east and west. You will find 50 fields, 25 to the east and 25 to the west, out of a total of 57 farmlands. On each side, you will have a large BGA and a large silo. The central area is home to all the points of sale on the map. This map is intended for multiplayer, but you can also play it alone. Let the competition begin, and may the best win. There are required mods for this map, starting with the Biotank by Grimlock RRC. And this map was created by Grimlock RRC and is 91.15 megabytes to download. And if we take a look at the map, this is what it looks like. You start out here right directly in the center of the map, and you start out by owning farmland number 2, which includes the main starting farm here and a field with no product in it, the biogas area right down here, and a little placeable area right down here. You can purchase all areas of the map. As you can see, you have a periphery area. For $3 million, you can purchase the periphery, and values for the fields do vary. Starting with some of these smaller fields up here in the north, you got 64,000, 74,000, slowly working our way up as we get bigger and bigger. 91,000, 90,000, 157,000, got 418,000, all the way up to 472,000. And then symmetrical on the other side, 454,000, 253, we got 417, and so on and so forth. We do not start out with animals on this map. Contracts are available. Production change, you do start out with the biogas plant on the east side, as you do start out with the east side farm. And no collectibles on this map. If we take a look at mods specific to this map, looking first at the buy menu, there are no mods here, so you'll see no mods and DLCs tab. Under buy menu, though, if we take a look under the building section and under silos, we scroll all the way to the right, you will see several silos and bunker silos here with competition for the mod specific to this map. There's nothing under sheds, nothing under silo extensions, nothing under containers, tools, but under farmhouses you will see here Farmhouse East and Farmhouse West. Under productions, if we take a look here, there is nope. Under factories, scrolling to the right, you will see a couple here. We got 2 biogas plant, 500 kilowatts, and then under selling points, we scroll down here, you will see a biotank, which is its own required mod, but then biomass heating plant that will accept additional products. There is nothing under greenhouses, orchards, or generators. Under animals, there's nothing at all under this tab or its sub-tabs, nothing under decorations or its sub-tab, but then under landscaping and painting, you will see several additional swatches, nothing under trees, and nothing under plants. Now, we do start out here. Let's go ahead and head across the street really quick. Right here, you have the South Valley Sell Point. And then all the way back here, way back there in the corner, you have the Biotank Sell Point. Head right back across the street where you will see the gas station right here. Over here, you have the shop trigger right here, and we're going to go ahead and purchase a vehicle to get us around the map. And then here we have the repair trigger. Biomass heating plant sell point right here with a wood cell trigger there. Here we have the small rock sell point. Over here we have the H&H sell point. Back over here, we have the small chaff sell point. Right here, we have the entry pot sell point. And then back here, we have the animal dealer. Now, this is the location where you can go to purchase your animals. You can either purchase them here or at a pre-placed pen or pasture with this same icon. Using this icon, though, directly, you will incur an additional fee, and that is associated to a delivery fee. So if you purchase, let's say, a adult cow, you're going to pay $100 extra on top of the base price for that adult cow. Now, to save that money, you can come here with an animal trailer, whether it's leased, whether it's owned, doesn't matter. Bring that animal trailer to this location, load your animals directly into the animal trailer, and you will save that fee. So depending on how many animals you're wanting to buy, it can add up pretty quickly. So now let's head back to the very front here, and we'll grab our truck and make our way around. So just tucked away over here is my truck. I'm going to go ahead and hop in that. There we go. Turn that on. And now we'll head out in this direction. And first we're going to pull down this road over this way. And follow the little river here. Alright, and as you can see, tucked away all the way at the end of this road is the biogas plant. You do start out by owning it. I'm going to pull in right here. As you can see, we click on the wrench here. We do own it. Standard inputs there. You have your solid inputs here, liquid inputs here, liquid outputs right here, aka your digestate. Do have access to a bunker silo right there. And now we'll head back down the lane we came down. Now come around this boulder here and make a left. Now, coming up to my right, this little road here leads to a placeables area down at the very end of the lane. And then coming out to this area, following this until it dead ends. This right ahead of me is our starting farm. Not much to speak of with the starting farm, but let's take a look at some of our starting equipment. Now I will say, some of your starting equipment is spread out between this location and the location in the west. So I'm going to read everything, but it will be split amongst the various farms. So under the buy menu, under your own items, under large tractors, you have a Fendt 942 Vario and a New Holland T8 435 Genesis. Under harvesters, you have a New Holland CR1090. Forage harvesters, the Krone Big X 1180. Potato technology, the Grimme Ventor 4150. Beet technology, the Grimme Rexor 6300 Platinum. Cars, we purchased this, so that's not part of the starting equipment. Trailers, you have the Kewico Random 255 and the FarmTech Fortis 3000. Under headers, you have the New Holland Superflex Draper 45 foot. Under forage harvester headers, you have the Krone X Collect 903. And under weights, you have two AGCO 1500 weights. To my right here, we have the sleep trigger. Back here, silo. And that's it. Bit of storage all tucked away back here. some of your starting equipment. And that's it. Now, let's go ahead and head out to the other side of the map. And pretty much once we get to the other side of the map, it's going to be just the mirror opposite of what we just saw here. Going to have a biogas plant and the other starting farm, as well as a placeables area. And it's just going to be in the complete opposite directions. So same biogas plant, same style of farm. We're just going to go ahead and head over to the farm. We'll skip the biogas plant because it's all the exact same, but I'll point out which road it's down so you can see it. And you do have to purchase the land in order to gain access to the second biogas plant. And I'll show you that in just a little bit. But we're going to zip on down past the starting area right here. Going to my left is the biogas area down that drive. To the right here is the placeable area, just like before. And then following this around is going to be the secondary farm. Or farm number 2, or farm west. There we go, and here we are at the second farm. You can see all the secondary equipment right here. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the map and show where we've been and what we've seen. So we started here in the middle of the map. We went down to see the South Valley sell point, the biotank sell point, back up to here where we saw the gas station, the shop trigger repair trigger, the biomass heating plant, the small rock sell point, H&H sell point, small chaff sell point, Entropol sell point, and animal dealer. Then came back out here, picked up our truck that we purchased, came up and around to the biogas plant up here. We drove by the placeable areas, but that is right down here, and then continued driving to our secondary farm where we saw the sleep trigger and silo. We then come down here all the way around to this area here. Now the first road I pointed out with the giant boulder next to it, that is the biogas area, and it's all tied together. Farmland number 56 is $0. You can purchase that right away. And it also includes this area up here, the placeable area. Let's go ahead and buy that. And you will see now we have access to the biogas plant. Again, it is the exact same layout, just kind of on the opposite side of the map. But again, solids input, and liquid output. Placeable area just to the north, way up here, and then back here at our truck, we should have, let's see, wait a minute, what's going on? We should have a sleep trigger here, and I just noticed that it's not there. So the icon has popped up, but I don't have access to actually access it. That's we have a silo here, but again, it looks like the triggers aren't working, so that might be something that needs an update. It looks like the triggers are not coming up. And did that also affect our inventory? Doesn't look like it, because these are the secondary vehicles for the farm, and you cannot I can't hop into them. So there's something going on with the secondary part of the map. You're not able to purchase it. Or I'm sorry, you are able to purchase, you're not able to do anything with the equipment over here. So that might be, because it's on another farm, because this is meant to be a multiplayer map. So maybe purchasing the second farm just doesn't give you the... Yeah, I do have the second farm. It just might not be associated to you. I'm not sure. There might be some kind of error going on, might not be. I don't know. I do not know. But that is it. That is the map competition. And now it is time to render my opinion. Now, I'm going to break this opinion up into a couple of different sections, and here's why. This is not a normal map. This is a map with a very, very specific purpose in mind. and I will respect that because it's not intended to be just a normal farming simulator map. It's purpose driven. So with that in mind, I'm going to break this kind of into multiple different categories. So for a map with the intent of having competitive nature to it, having multiplayer set up, being able to come on and, do things with friends and whatnot, I'd give it a 5. I think it's actually a really nice looking map. For what it is, it's relatively flat for the most part, but you do have some small undulations in the fields. It's nice. It's really nice. And you get these large boulders that are out in the middle of the area there. I mean, you could probably set up some really cool competitions, especially if you're really creative individual playing on this. You could probably set up some really fun stuff going on multiplayer maps and whatnot. Like I said, the aesthetics of it is really nice. It's a little bit flowery and colorful for my taste. But like I said, in the end, I do like it. It's a very simple starting farm, very just kind of laid back kind of nature, it feels like, with the map itself. But the whole premise behind it is actually very intense, very... wait a minute, it just dawned on me. That's weird. So we do have grass planted here. All this is grass. You can see ready to harvest right here. But even though I have grass, it's not showing me grass here. That is weird. If I go here, it's saying seed bed. Needs lime. Huh. That is odd. So maybe he's going to need a couple of updates going into the future, because something just doesn't appear to be right here. And what if I go look at the secondary farm? So this looks like it's planted with, what is this? Is this sunflowers? Yeah, it's sunflowers, but let's see. I was hoping to kind of zip over there, but that's okay. We'll just fly over real quick. Okay, so this is sunflowers. So that's accurate. At least that appears to be accurate. But yeah, something's going on here where it's showing all this grass here with a weird texture underneath. So maybe you're able to mow this, but this is just kind of a one-time mow kind of deal. I'm not sure. I don't know what the story is with this. Anyways, going back to what I was saying about the scoring, though, with the competition portion in mind, I think it's really nice. I'd probably give this map a 4. If I was coming onto this map wanting to do just normal everyday farming, kind of just be a farming simulator map, I would still score this map relatively in the middle, maybe even upper middle kind of thing, because like I said, it's actually very nice. The only thing I can say kind of that I don't much like about it is the bright colors all throughout the map. You got the reds, the pinks, the blues, the purples. Like, you got so many different things. It just kind of looks cartoony. But again, that kind of goes to the nature of the map, where you've got that kind of competitive, it's not intended to be realistic. But like I said, it's just a little bit distracting for my taste. So with that in mind as a map to just come around and just do something on, to make something of it, I'd probably give it 3.5, somewhere in that ballpark. Like I said, there's a lot of features and a lot of things I like. I like those kind of rocky outcrops in the back, the big rock boulders that you pass by coming to your starting farm. Like I said, there's a lot of things I do like about it. But with the whole farming simulator in mind, that kind of reels it back and puts it kind of middle of the pack kind of thing. But still, it's a very, very nice map and pretty cool concept, if you ask me. Yes, I do really like how the kind of periphery and the boulders and the fields, like, everything is flat, very, very flat in the roadways. but the fields are not, and I like that. That's a very cool kind of design. Yeah, I think this is a nice map. But all that being said, I hope that you enjoyed this map tour. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing. That shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.